Next week, Antonio Pasos will tell us about the period in history when art moved from the private to the public sector. And speaking of the arts, many artists in the community have aspirations of making it big someday. For some, it will be a dream come true, but not without a lot of work, discipline, and dedication. Tonight, we meet one man who feels confident he is on the right road. 37-year-old Francisco Norzagaray prepares for another productive day working out of his studio, nestled in the garage of his East Side home. The oldest of 8 brothers and sisters, Norzagaray was born in Nogales, Sonora, Mexico. His family emigrated to the United States when he was 8 years old, but he says it was well before that he knew he had something inside him.
This is a God-given gift that he's given me, and I want to share with as much as people.
Currently, his home serves as a gallery for his work, mostly paintings, but he has tried other mediums.
Whatever the mind says, do it, So I create with wood, I've created with clay, I tried carvings. What inspires me a lot is mostly people, los grandes, the older people, basically because they have a lot of character in their faces and how they dress, how they move, how they talk. Like, to me, they have been through this life and we're barely going through it. So I'm learning through them a lot of what I'm going to head up to.
Norzagaray knew he had to head to Tucson. Although he grew up in Los Angeles, he felt he needed to be closer to his roots. So this past October, he, his wife, and their 3 sons came to Tucson. He says he feels at home here, and that has unleashed his creativity.
I also want to establish myself as a Tucsonan and also as a an artist. Basically, yeah, pretty big artist, I think.
Norzagaray has confidence in his work, although he has no formal training.
I'm self-taught, I've been painting for so long, I think it's finally come to its refinement, and I really I put out a lot of work in the years so that I can really, when I get to painting, I can create something really good.
Norzagaray says he did take 2 art classes at East Los Angeles College. One was figure drawing, where he learned about anatomy.
The second one was drawing 1, which my instructor told me that I did not need any classes. He said just to have shows and go on, just sell them or whatever. So I've been doing that ever since. And basically, 30 years of painting, I think you have to, you better get better by then, otherwise you quit it.
I hear both sides. I hear people who really admire the self-taught, and then I hear people who say they have a responsibility to learn more the technique. How do you respond to something like that?
Well, I really would like I would like to get a degree in the arts, but I don't think I need to go to school for the arts. I would like that for my own self-reward, I would say, that I am an artist, seeing it up on my wall. But a lot of people do ask me the same question, and I think basically self-taught is much more better for me, because if I had gone to school, I don't think I would have created, it's from the corazón, from the inside out. A teacher would teach me from the outside in, and I couldn't relate to that because I would be learning their technique, their way of thinking. This way, I have really dug within myself to come out with all my very natural ideas.
As an artist, Norzagaray says he has a responsibility to the community, and it is in the community centers where he has begun exhibiting his work. He says he hopes to serve as an inspiration to other young, budding artists. This painting in particular has a message for youth.
Progress Unlimited, the man in the moon, that means they can reach the moon if they like in their mind. So I have to turn back and go to the community and offer them what I have, because I started from the community, from the barrio, and that's where my roots are. So one way or another, it doesn't matter where I go to live, I'm still linked through that. And I like to come back to them because I was touched by, other artists the same way when I was younger. And I think I will touch on somebody else too.
Although he is part Yaqui and part Mexican, Norzagaray says he doesn't want to be categorized as a Hispanic artist.
It's not a thing of just being that I'm Hispanic. I happen to be, I'm very proud of what I am, and I love my people, but I also love other peoples as well. And for me, the art is universal. It's not just from Mexico to the U.S. or so. It's a universal thing. The way people are in this universe, in this planet, that's the way my art is.
But the cultural influences are present in his artwork, and so are his three sons.
I always put three symbols of something. It can be, like here we have three horns. Those are my boys, my three sons. Sometimes I put three rocks, or I put three feathers, or three dots, or three lines. That symbolizes my sons. They're always with me, even in my paintings, is what it represents.
Here they are in this poster.
This is the poster for Plaza La Raza, La Leyenda de Vaquero, for October. It is a poster that I created, and it was a poster contest, and I won $500 for creating this.
Norzagaray says he has sold some of his work over the years, and it is his dream to eventually support his family by doing what he loves most.
I expect to eventually quit my part-time job at night, and just continue in my painting. Painting is not just getting a brush and painting pretty things. It takes a lot of work, a lot of discipline, some education. But for me, it's something that I particularly love. My job in my lifetime will be my part-time thing. My art is my life. And I relate to it in a sense of an enjoyment, something of beauty, something that God gave me to share with the world, the community. But it's also, it can pay the bills, so it's great.
Y ahora pasamos a Doña Chona. El tema hoy es un poco serio, el alcoholismo en la mujer.